Let's figure out today's topic. So again, we're doing a low-code way to play and pause a Vimeo embed inside of Webflow. All right. And if you have an idea for future live stream topics, please let me know. Jake will post in live chat a link to the form so you can put it there. And let me show you on my screen. All right. So Tom, a fellow Pixel Geek community member on the chat board, said, hey, how do you make this kind of interaction inside of Webflow? And I was like, whoa. And he was able to do it, but I'm not going to link his site because I don't know if I'm allowed to. I didn't ask him, but this is the example he gave where you have a video inside of a hero row. You press play and it expands and it automatically plays the Vimeo video. So I haven't practiced this, but I kind of have an idea how to do it. I looked at the code and I'm like, okay, let's try it. So, yeah, let's get into it. Well, okay. I'm looking at the chat right now. Don't listen to them. Yeah, I don't listen to the negativity. I usually read it just in case it's constructive criticism. But yeah, to be honest, we learned a lot from the try and errors you did. Thank you. Okay, community collaboration is awesome. I agree. All right, let's get to this. So I'm going to use this video right here. Melody Sheep, love the dude. Really good YouTube channel. You should subscribe to it if you haven't already. But all right, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can copy this link and paste it into here. So let's start out with the section. Oh, and by the way, Flow Pro tips. Okay, so we're dragging a section. And what was that? Oh, 5 coffees. Thank you, Ezekiel. You're awesome. I appreciate you, sir. Cheers. Oh, that's cold. I've had that for like an hour and a half, I think. Okay. Can't reheat it now. I'm live streaming. So this is what I mean. You drag in a section, and look, the tag is still a div. You need to change it to section or header. But yeah. So I'm going to say it's a header. I should do that from now on. All right. So we have that, and let's go ahead and add a div inside. And this div, I'm going to call it video wrapper. We'll give this a max width of 1140 and center that. And then in here, we're going to put in a video and we're going to put our link. Will that work? Come on. Guess it's not working. Oh, it did. Cool. All right. Ooh, what's with the gray in the back? I didn't do that. You'll see that? That's weird. Why is there gray? The background's transparent. But then when I preview, it's all good. Okay, well, moving on. 20 G's in the house. Yay, welcome. All right. So here we go. First thing I want to do is let's try to play and pause this video with low code without having to click on the play and pause button in the Vimeo UI. So the code that I found from Tom is this right here, and I'll explain it, but let's go ahead and add it real quick to the custom code area. All right, so what do we have here? So we're pulling in Vimeo's API, their JavaScript. All right, so That's simple. And then there's this thing. I really don't know what it means, but oops, sorry for moving around. So it's the Webflow var Webflow. It's a variable, but like when Webflow is ready, do this jQuery stuff. And so we're looking for an iframe. So that's what this means. And then for the player, we're setting it up. We're saying the player is the Vimeo player. Okay, so Vimeo player inside the iframe is called the player. And so when we click on a button that has an ID of button play, which is that, is my, are you able to see, is my face clever? No, it's not. Play the video. There we go. So play the video. And then if I click on pause the video. All right. So, and at the end, you'll be able to clone this project. All right. So let's make 2 buttons really quick. Bring a button, put it in the video. No, I'm going to put it outside. So I'm going to make this super basic, and then we'll make it more complicated, more pretty later on. So let's make it simple. So we're going to say play. We're going to give it an ID, and how to give things ID, it's at the top right, element settings. This one is button play. And let's copy and paste that. And we're going to say pause. And this one, we're going to say button pause. All right. And that's it. Let's see if it works. Hold on, trying to moving around windows. Okay. There we go. Play. Pause. See, it's that easy. I never make mistakes on this stream. All right. Why no worky? Okay, there's a console error. Ugh, can't read it. The element pass isn't a Vimeo embed. All right, so that's what I was fearing before the stream. I was like, if I just drag this in, if I just use the video embed, will it still take that Vimeo code? So the answer is no. The reason why, if I inspect real quick, what is actually happening is it's Embedly. There's a third-party integration that Webflow has with Embedly, where if you put in a YouTube or a video link, it sends that signal to Embedly and says, hey, is this a real video? And then Embedly comes back and is like, yes. If yes, then it adds this iframe code into Webflow. If no, then Embedly will be like, no, it's not a real video. And then just errors out. Just says no. So I'm thinking, all right, instead of using Embedly, we're going to use the official Vimeo embed code, which you can find by sharing this video. So I'm going to try this. I'm going to copy this. And we're going to delete this video and put an embed instead. Paste it. I'm going to remove the credits. Sorry, John. Let's remove this link. I just want the iframe. Okay, so we have iframe. I'm going to make that width and height 100% of its parent. Save and close. All right, we'll just do it like that. Small for now, but it's okay. We'll fix it later. All right, let's test this out. So I have the embed right here, and I'm using Vimeo's official code, not Embedly. I'm using Vimeo. So play. Okay, progress. Now we've learned. See why we don't do everything perfectly? Because we wouldn't have learned that. All right, I'll get off my soapbox on that from now on, promise. Okay, so what did we learn? We learned that you have to use embed instead of the video, component. And FYI, Flow Pro tips. If you click on video, I explain what I just explained. That Webflow sends your video URL to Embedly. Embedly checks it, and then Embedly will supply Webflow with the code snippet. So all these little quirks about Webflow, I spell it out for you with this Chrome extension. Oh yeah, look at that. That was nice. CSS. Nice. Oh, by the way, Kevin, who helped build this, all this data is actually coming from a Webflow collection. So I don't have to go into code. I can just publish from a Webflow collection, and it goes into the Webflow UI. Amazing. Okay. Sorry. All right. So now that we have the oh, Brian, good call. Using the HTML embed instead of video gets rid of the gray background issue that we were seeing. All right, so our goal is to get to here. All right, so how do we get there where it expands? So the HTML embed, as you can see, I made the width and height 100% of its parent. But obviously the width of this is not going 100%. So it's staying within ratio. So let me prototype. Let's figure this out together. I'm going to say the height of this is 400 pixels. Okay, so things are moving if I go like this. Oh, and then it doesn't get... Okay. Oh, because I have a max width on its parent. Okay, that's fine. Okay. So let me take this out of video wrapper and just make it like that. Now, what if I make this 400 pixels? I'm going up by tens by holding shift and pressing the up button on the keyboard. Okay, so this is happening. I doubt there's going to be any issues with the sides if I preview. Okay, yeah. Oh, wait. That's weird. Like, I'm talking about the size right here. See how the Vimeo UI is, like, further? So the video doesn't really... How do I get the full width video? Okay, well, first things first. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start this. We're going to call this video. So I'm calling this HTML embed, giving it a class name of video. And we'll start this as... Oh, let's do VH. Yeah. We'll start this as... Okay, yeah, we'll do 50 VH, and then we'll go all the way to 100. Or, nah. If I preview, hold on. Yeah, might as well just go 100. Let's see what happens with life. All right. Okay, so let's start with 40, and then we go to 60. So what I mean is, when I click on this play button, this will grow to 100 VH and at the same time play the video. So we're getting closer to this type of style. Oh, cool. I didn't know there was a close. Wait, where's the close? Oh, the close only shows up when you get to the end. Or confused? All right, well, let's go ahead and do this. So we have our structure set up. All we need to do is add an interaction to this. So all I need to do is click on the button that I need the trigger on. So I press on the play button, go to interactions at the top right, add a mouse click, first click, start animation, plus, and play video. All right. So when I play the video, what I want to affect is this video element. So I click on the video element to tell interactions, hey, I want something to happen with this. So then we can take size for the let me do it again. I'm gonna press plus miscellaneous size, and after half a second, I want the ease to be out quint and the height to be 100 VH. And let's save, publish, and test it out. Erica, how can I get the custom mode? Custom mode or custom code? Yeah, you'll be able to clone this project at the end of the stream. So that way you can get the code. All right, let's refresh and see what happens. All right, not exactly what I wanted. Why did it do that? What? Hold on. Why is it coming in for the bottom? No one said start from the bottom. All right. Do I need to set a starter? Hold on. If this works, then I'll explain. 40 VH. Preview. Oh, okay. So, what I forgot to do is I needed to add a initial state, meaning you're telling the interactions, hey, this is what the element is going to be sized at before, this is what the element is going to be sized at when the page first loads. So I set the video to set as initial state and set the size height to 40. So I want you to start at 40 VH when the page first loads. And then when you click on it, go to 100 VH. And that's how you get that expanding, that expanding view interaction thing. Come on. Oh my gosh. It's just one page. All right, I'm going to refresh. Okay, published a few seconds ago. Oh, okay. And it plays. Cool. Nice. So, on pause, so hold on. I'm going to press play. Let's pause it. Okay, the pause works. Play works. Pause. Play. Pause. All right. Now we need to shrink this back. So all we have to do is the opposite, right? So what I can do is click on pause, go to the interactions, element trigger, mouse click, first click, and let me create a new one and call pause video. So pause video. And what I want to affect is the video element. And all we have to do is set the size down to a height of 40 VH. Now we don't have to add an initial state to this because we only need one initial state and we can set that on either interaction. I always prefer the first interaction. So you don't have to set initial state. Okay. So save it and we're done with that. Okay. Let's refresh, play, nice, pause. There you go. All right. Let's get even more fancy. Now that we have the basics, what else can we do with this? Let's get fancy with it. What if the play button was on top of the video? Because it makes more sense, right? That's how you see YouTube videos. That's how you see a lot of video players out there on the internets. Usually you click on the play button in the middle and that's it, right? And then it starts playing. So, yeah, we'll do that. And so we need to put the play button on top of the video, and then we need to remove the play button once it's playing. And then we need to put a close or a pause button somewhere on the top right of the page. Okay. So let's make it more complicated. Let's have more fun with it. You know the basics. The basics are already done. Let's do it. All right. So how am I going to do this? I need to overlay a play button on this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete both of these buttons. I don't need them anymore because I'm making new ones. And let's make this section position relative, because I'm telling this section, hey, I'm going to have elements overlay each other. And so I'm going to use position absolute for its children. Okay, so Command Control E, put in a div block, and this one's going to be, let's just call it play overlay. And we'll set the position to absolute, full, so it's taking up the full width and height of its parent, which is the section. And we'll set a z-index of 1. So this is above the video, okay? Now, let's get fancy. Let's go ahead and set the display to flex center, because we want to put a circle on this that is the play button, okay? So let's go ahead and put another div inside of the play overlay. Let's use, we'll use a link block. Why not? We'll say use a link block, and let's call this play button. All right, so we have the play button, and let's give this a width and height of like 75, 75, width and height 75, 75. And I don't have a play icon, so we'll just pretend there is one inside of there. We'll set the border radius to 50, which rounds it out as a circle. Give it a background color of white, and now we have a perfect circle. Pretend the play button is there, but we have that. All right, and let's get even more fancy. Inside of the play overlay, let's have it background black, but have a background color with an opacity or alpha of 80. So you can kind of see the video. All right. And maybe this play button shouldn't be a full white. Maybe it should be a background opacity like that. And let me just put the letter P inside real quick. I'm going to put a text block. Replace this with the capital P, which stands for play, which also rhymes with pool, music man, no, whatever. And then this play button right here, I'm going to set that also to flex so I can center that P. Let's remove the underline, change the color of that to black. Now I'm just like freestyling right now. Okay, so there we go. There. P for play. Yay. All right. So that's happening. And I'm going to make sure to give this an ID of button play. Okay, because this ID is what sends a signal to the JavaScript, which sends a signal to the Vimeo JavaScript, which then sends a signal to the video player saying, hey, play. All that in milliseconds. Tech is amazing. All right. So we do that, and let's go ahead and I want this background though. I want the body to be dark because we're in space. Cool. All right. So I have the background black. Okay. So this play button right here. Let's go ahead and add an interaction. So the interaction is going to be mouse click, start animation, play video. However, if we play the video, it's going to play and it's going to grow. But oh wait, the play overlay is still there. So all we need to do is fade out the play overlay. So I'm going to target this, and its initial state is going to be opacity 100. And as the video is growing, I'm going to set the opacity to this video overlay to 0. All right, so it's going to do this thing. Okay, and at the same time, after the growing and the opacity is 0, I'm going to turn off. So I have a hide and show. I'm going to turn that off. So how to turn it off is display none. All right, because I don't want that on the canvas. I'm going to save it, and let's test this out. I'm going to publish it. Vimeo, refresh. There you go. Bam. Why do we have horizontal scrolls? That's not cool. Ugh. Well, anyways. So we're halfway there. Now let's do the close. So we need to put a close on the top right. So let's make another position absolute thingy. I'm going to, let's do this. I'm gonna take this play button, copy and paste, and just put that outside of the play overlay. I'm making a new one, and I'm going to duplicate this class and call it close button, or pause, whatever you want. And this one is going to be position absolute to the top right. And let me just turn off play overlay for now. There we go, because I don't want to see it. Now I'm going to double click, put an X. There we go. So now we have a close button. And let's move it away a bit. So I'm going to put the margin, like say 25 on the top, 25 on the right. There we go. And so when we click on this, we do that close thing. All right, so I'm going to change this to pause video. And what happens when I pause the video, it just shrinks. It just shrinks the video. So I need to shrink the video, but also fade out and remove this close button. So let's go into interactions, and I'm going to leave the target as the close button. And so as this is shrinking, I want the opacity of this to be 0%. And we'll do the ease out quint. And then after it's done, I'm going to hide and show display none. All right. All right. And I know I'm missing one more step. So let me go back to the play button. So when we click the play button, we're removing the play overlay and that play button. Those are fading out and then display none. But also we need to show the close button and fade that in. So let's add that. So right here, play video, I'm going to affect the close button, and its initial state is going to be display none and opacity of 0. There we go. And then I'm going to just hold shift, select both, right click, duplicate, and put this in here. Put this, actually put this here. So we have, so what's happening is the close button is going to display block, but as you can see, it's showing, but the opacity is still 0. And as the video is growing, the player overlay is fading out. This close button is going to fade in. Oh, it should be flex. My bad. Flex. There we go. There we go. And the play overlay hide and show. Oh, did I? Okay, so that's that. But I think I messed up on the pause video. Hold on. Oh, I forgot to do the opposite. I need the play overlay to show up. So the video gets smaller, so this play overlay needs to do a hide and show flex, and that happens first. And then we go ahead and do the opacity back to 100% with ease out quint. I told you we get complicated with it. So you got the basics, and then here we are. So publish, but we can test without playing the video. So, all right. Wait, what? Wait. Oh, play overlay is not showing. All right. There we go. Okay, there we go. So, Yes. Yes. Publish. Okay. Let's go ahead and check it out. Play. Oh, I didn't put... Oh, maybe I messed up on the IDs. Hold on. What are the name of the IDs? Oh, yeah. Button play and button pause. How come... What? Button play and button pause. How come the video wasn't playing? Button play. And then this one should be... Oh, because there's two of them. Button pause. There we go. Where's my mouse? Hello, mouse. Oh, there it goes. It's playing. Sweet. Pause. There you go. Sweet. It worked. So, yeah. We did this kind of thing. Oh, so if you press pause here, the X comes, and then you can... Oh, and it rewinds the video. Interesting. Well, yeah. So there you go. There you go.